Hi, 100 Women That Care. It's Terry Roberts speaking on behalf of Sullivan Elementary School and Carlisle Elementary School in Southwest School Corporation. So it's an interesting year. It's the end of our first week and it's been a long week. In fact, I was already in bed and then remembered, oh yeah, you have to make your video. So I'm making my video. We have some needs at the elementary school coming up this school year. The kiddos cannot share supplies as they normally do. So they're bringing all their own supplies in, which is fine. That's great. We're used to kind of doing that and having a school box, and it works out okay. So, but what we're not used to doing is individualizing all the other supplies. So we're used to sharing magnetic letters. We're used to sharing whiteboards. We're used to sharing indoor recess toys and games. And this year we're not going to be able to do that. So we could really use some funds to help the teachers purchase some individual sets of things for kids to use. Like for the younger kids, like magnetic letters that they would have themselves in their own bag or their own tote. And math manipulatives that they would be able to use, math counters. And we normally would have like a big bucket, everybody get your handful at your table. Well, we can't do that this year. So we're looking for those kind of materials so that we have individual sets already so that they belong to the kiddo right there in their bag, and we don't have to share supplies and we can be safe and healthy. The other part of that is indoor recess toys. I know my granddaughter goes to Zionsville and they had to bring their own gallon bag of indoor recess toys for the year. So a lot of our kiddos, it's probably not going to work really well for a lot of our kiddos. What we would like to go ahead and do is get some of those indoor toys that they could use and play with individually while they're playing socially distanced from another child, and have them in their own little Ziploc bags or their own containers. We would like these to be little Lego sets, anything STEM, like little building bricks, connects, magnatiles, all of those kind of creative play where they would have something to do when it comes to indoor recess. And they wouldn't have to be sharing all of the classroom toys that the teachers has, which is not that much anyway, because the teachers definitely all purchase all of that on their own. So looking for sets of things that we can make in individual bags and individual totes or containers for them to use during their reading blocks, for them to use during their math blocks, and for them to use on indoor recess. This is a pretty big task to undertake, but we can do it, and it's really needed this year. Really, really needed this year. So we need to be able to kiddos to have their own bags with their own materials for reading, for math, and for indoor recess. So if you feel like supporting Sullivan Elementary School and Carlisle Elementary School, I will make sure that we get these taken care of and put them to good use this year, because it's going to be an interesting year. So thank you very much for your consideration. And all these toys will be definitely instructional. So even little mini whiteboards where they could even maybe somehow interplay interactive games with each other with their own whiteboard that they would be the only ones that would use, and would go right back into their totes and containers. Speaking of which, that was what we would have to have too. So either plastic bags, little totes, little Tupperware totes for math manipulatives and math tiles, counters, things like that. So if it's in your heart to help us out as we keep socially distanced and try to keep our kids safe and healthy and at school, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye.